Hello, everybody. Welcome along. We have been talking about this match for months, haven't we? It's Burnley versus Sheffield United in round 44 of the EFL Championship. Here we go. And let me talk to you about two very important gaps. The gap between Burnley and Sheffield United is 5 points with 3 games to go. That means a Burnley win. They will be promoted at the end of this game. Leeds United have won 6-0 against Stoke City earlier on today. It's just finished, in fact. Leeds are on 94 points. The gap between Leeds and Sheffield United is 8 points. Leeds have 2 to play. Sheffield United have 3 to play. The second this game kicks off, Leeds will go into promoted position. The only thing that will stop Leeds being promoted tonight is if Sheffield United take the lead in this game, and that gap is then closed back to 5 points. Anything else, a draw or a home win for Burnley, Leeds are up. So if Sheffield United win this game, we keep going to round 45. If this game is drawn, Leeds are promoted, but Burnley and Sheffield United go in to round 45. If Burnley win tonight, then both Leeds and Burnley will be promoted. It is that straightforward, I think. Let's get involved with a like spike immediately. And we are up as well. We've got a 10 Super Chats target tonight. We have doubled it because we've been away all weekend. Get those Super Chats rolling in. We need 10 across the stream tonight. Get them going. But first of all, let's hit a like spike. You have got yourselves 11 seconds. Hit thumbs up wherever you're watching. Now, of course, the attention is going to be on the title race tonight, with promotion potentially sold for both Burnley and Leeds. But we must look at the bottom. It's been incredible today. Not if you're a Cardiff or an Oxford fan, or by God, even a Preston fan looking at that table now. Plymouth have won again at Home Park. They beat Coventry. They moved to 43. Cardiff had the lead. My goodness me, they were heading for 45 points. They are still on 43. Oxford equalised with a Paul Gascoigne-like free kick from Cameron Brannigan. What an important goal. That could be for more reasons than one. Luton have won again. Back-to-back wins. They beat Bristol City 3-1. Derby, incredible, huge win for Derby at West Brom to take them to 46. So we have Luton and Derby both winning and staying at 46, which would have put Hull in a world of trouble had they not turned around a 1-goal deficit to beat Swansea City. My God. So 4 out of the current bottom 5 have won. We say at the end of the season, there's more goals and there's more wins in the bottom than there is in the middle. You know it, and that's been proved today. Which means Oxford, even though they did get that vital draw, which is now more vital for the 2 points it took off Cardiff City rather than the 1 point it added on to Oxford. Well, maybe so. We will see. Oxford are still bang in trouble there. The goal difference works for them in terms of Luton and Cardiff, but Luton and Derby are only 3 points behind Oxford, and Preston have now gone 3 defeats in a row. So, Preston, we said it at 49. We said it could change today if we get a crazy load of wins at the bottom. That is exactly what we've got. So we will be resetting our 49. Let's just give a huge shout out, though. If you look, Luton and Derby can only now score 52 points. And look at the goal difference as well. So Pompey are as near as damn it safe, aren't they? Pompey on 52. They've gone back-to-back wins. QPR are officially safe. I think they already were, weren't they? Yeah, because they have lost today. So incredible down at the bottom there. Absolute drama. That for sure is going to round 46, even if the promotion and the title race does not. Worth. Let's get into team news today for this one. Get your super chats in as well. We've got a 10 super chat target. It's completely free to watch these streams as ever. However, you can help out massively if you do hit a super chat of any amount. We've got a target of 10. Get them going in the comments. They'll read each and every single one out and give you a massive shout out, multiple shout outs probably today if we're trying to get 10. Let's get into the lineups though. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing and who your potential match winners are. Okay, here we go. We've done these two teams to death on Sky Sports games this season, so you should know these two sides by now. But here they are one more time. If this is going to be decisive, it could be the last roll of the dice for Sheffield United. In goal for Burnley, James Trafford, who we think may well be the Championship EFL player of the season. We will find out on Sunday night. Full-backs for Burnley, Perez and Roberts. Centre-backs, Esteve and Egan Riley. Let me get this right. 30 undefeated, 29 clean sheets for those boys at the back. Sensational. Cullen and Brownhill. I doubt it'll be Brownhill in the triangle there. It'll probably be Hannibal with Brownhill a bit further on. Although I think we did see Hannibal play in the more sort of number 10 spot. What was that game we did? Hannibal scored, didn't he? I can't quite remember who the opponent was. We've done Burnley so many times. Regardless of how that triangle is kind of looking, we'll have Anthony and Edwards wide with Zian Fleming up the top. For Burnley on the bench, you will find Kladky, Worrell, Son, Barnes, Laurent, Banel, Sarmiento, Koleosho, and Redmond. For Sheffield United, they have to win to take this to round 45. If Sheffield United draw, Leeds are up. If Sheffield United lose, Burnley and Leeds are up in 1.5 to 2 hours time. Let's have a look at that Sheffield United team that has to go and do the impossible. 30 undefeated, remember. Cooper in goal. We have Burrows and Chowdhury at fullback. Ahmed Hodzic and Robinson at centre-back. Peck and Souza in central midfield. It is Diaz. Harmer will likely play down the left-hand side with Cannon central and big Kiefer Moore. They were just showing the footage of Kiefer Moore in a promotion head-to-head, scoring the winner for Scott Parker as a Bournemouth player a couple of years back in a massive head-to-head. Very much like this. In fact, I think that might have even been between round 45 and round 46. I think it was a postponed game between Bournemouth and Forest. Kiefer Moore got the winning goal, a promotion specialist to send Bournemouth and Scott Parker up that day. On the bench for the Blades, Davies, Gilchrist, Sariki, Holding, McCallum, O'Hare, Raksaki, Brewster, and Campbell. What has tonight got in store for us? Let's go to the comments. Let's say 3 massive thanks. I can see the super chats coming in. You lot are absolute legends. Thank you so much to Chris Watkinson. Number 1 super chat there. All us Leeds fans are temporary clarets for the next couple of hours. I guess the result for Leeds, they probably want, is the draw now, isn't it? Because that confirms their promotion and gives them a 2-point cushion in the title race. It's close. It's close. It's oh so close. Thank you, Chris Watkinson in the chat. Dan, €5 to you. It must be so annoying being a Plymouth fan. A good win, but everyone in front of you wins. So, well, look, Plymouth are doing their bit down the bottom there, and you are doing your bit, Dan. Thank you so much for that super chat there. I'm sure I saw a third one. There it is. Liam. Adi Akinbaye. Wow. I didn't know he was going to go with that one. The Adi Akinbaye derby. Rare joy for the Wednesday today, the Owls. Thank you so much, Liam. We are 3 for 10 on the Super Chat target. Thank you, Liam, Chris, Dan. Any colour, get them in there. We need 10 Super Chats through the show to hit our target. And we thank you very, very, very muchly, everybody in there. Let's just say a couple of hellos. Sorry, I know loads of comments have come up and I haven't read them. I'll read Richard's there. Grumpy car home from Hillsborough. Typical bloody Borough. In fact, that probably just sets us up really quickly as the players are coming out here. Shall we just very, very briefly talk about the playoffs before we go full into promotion and indeed the title race, which is going to be the important or the prescient topic, use whatever word you like. Look at all those defeats. My God, Sunderland losing at home to Blackburn. Bristol City losing at Luton. Coventry losing at Plymouth. The door opened wide for Middlesbrough, but they also lost. They lost at Sheffield Wednesday, which means the team's capitalising amazingly. Millwall are 3 points off the playoffs with 2 rounds to go. Blackburn are actually back in the race. Can you believe that? I thought Blackburn would probably be finishing somewhere like 14th or something, the run they were on. They've won 3 on the bounce, 10 points in 4. They are also 3 points off. We've said for the longest time it will be a low tide for the playoffs. And now the maximum it can be for 6th place will be 72 points. Coventry can get. Borough can only get 69. Millwall can only get 69. Let's see how this one plays out. Right. Predictions. I'm not going to be able to read them all out, guys, because I've waffled too long and we only left ourselves 15 minutes lead time. But let's get your predictions in right now. Click them all up on the screen. You've got 24 seconds. How is this one panning out? I don't need any other information. No jokes. Just get me your scoreline in. Burnley something, Sheffield United. How do you see this one going? I think Sam Parkin's already covered the nil F in nil, so you don't need to do it in the chat. Well, you might think it's going to be nil F in nil. That will do for Leeds. It won't do for Burnley, but it also won't do really for Sheffield United. They need a win. Get your predictions in the comments. Go! Here we go. We'll let that roll a little bit longer. Get these predictions in. We'll read them. Well, we won't read them. We'll stick them all up on the screen. Loads of nil F in nils in there. Here we go. Right. 4-4, 2-0, 0-0, 0-0, 3-0, 2 something. 0-0, 1-0. Well, I'm just going to click through them. We're moving as quickly as we can. Sorry if you're not getting them read out. Nil. F in. Nil. 2-1 Blades. Desmond. 2-0 Burnley. 2-0 1-1. 2-0 Burnley. Only a few Sheffield Uniteds in there, which would keep things going into round 45. I'm going to click through all of these. We are moving through. There we go. Woof, woof, woof. And I think we are all there and ready to go. Thank you for all of your predictions. Thank you for the 3 super chats so far. Can we get to 10, please, guys? Thank you, Liam and Chris and Dan. Any colour will do. Get your super chats in. Support the channel. It's absolutely free, but you can help us out by reaching our 10 super chat target. We normally put it at 5, but I've got a funny feeling tonight there's going to be some excited fans, either of a Sheffield United persuasion or certainly of a Leeds persuasion or a Burnley and a Leeds persuasion. Right, here we go. It is Burnley versus Sheffield United. We have been set for this game for the longest time. We knew it was going to be massively, massively important. We thought it could be a promotion decider, a kind of title decider, but with the 3 straight defeats for Sheffield United, what it is a last chance saloon here for the Blades. They have to win. Sky producers keeping us waiting. I'm on tenterhooks, ready to hit go here to start off this one. We are wibbling and wobbling. Come on. Hurry up. The players are ready to go. We are ready to go. And we are off in the much hyped round 44 head-to-head. It is Burnley versus Sheffield United. And we said the second we kick off, Leeds are up. Although here is Moore in the box. Hits the shot straight at Trafford. A shot at goal in 15 seconds. How about that? The second this kicked off, Leeds are up. So as things stand, Leeds are promoted in the live league table. We will have Sheffield United on 87, Burnley on 92. So as things stand, the gap for Leeds will be 7 points, which will have them promoted with 2 games remaining. Dino! Mill. How Mill will still have a chance, I never know. Low tide, Dino. We've said for the longest time it's not going to be a high total to get into the playoffs. Can Millwall capitalise? They're having a lovely old run to end the season. Millwall 4 wins in their past 5 games. Here comes Jaden Anthony down the left. Anthony into the box inside Chowdhury. Little knock on to Roberts. Edwards, remember, a draw, I'm going to say this many times today, promotes Leeds. A win for Burnley promotes Burnley and Leeds. A win for Sheffield United. And we carry on to round 45. Like Trash, you absolute legend. Is there any significance to £10.10? There may be that I'm not seeing, other than saying thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like Trash is a regular supporter of the channel. Sunderland, Bristol City, Coventry, and Middlesbrough all losing playoffs should be very... Yeah, that's a good point, actually. All 4 teams that would be in the playoffs, if we stop the clocks right now, have lost today. Thank you guys so much for the super chats from Liam, Chris, Dan, Dino, Liking Trash. 5 more to go for our super chat target, and potentially only... 88 minutes away, Leeds from promotion right now as things stand. The draw will do it for Leeds. Burnley need the win to be promoted tonight. They need that gap to increase from the current 5 points that it is. Leeds, by the way, 94 points they are on. Burnley, 92 as things stand. And you've got to say as well, Sheffield United, 87. Just incredible totals in this era now that we've gone into, where these powered teams, let's just say, are making it so 92 points is, normally the guarantee, the 2 points per game. It's the world changing with these chasms in football. Here comes Peck. 1, and it's a Burnley counter. Edwards helps it on. Fleming tries to knock it off. Chowdhury gets a foot on it. There's a foul being given in the build-up there, though, by Gus Harmer. Richard, great drama in the EFL. Hoping for more in the next 90 minutes. And Richard, obviously, is my compadre on Blue Monday. I will be jumping to Blue Monday at 8 p.m. If you want to know what the Premier League's like, we'll be talking Ipswich 0, Arsenal 4 later on. Ipswich aren't relegated yet. We're not down yet, mathematically. Here come Sheffield United trying to build on the left-hand side with Burrows turns in. Burnley do not need to win this game. In fact, Burnley could almost draw their way to promotion, can't they? If you look at the totals, Sheffield United, if they were to draw today and win the last 2, they would go to 93. If Burnley were to draw the last 2 after that today, would go to 94. So Burnley, even no draw. No wins from the last 3. It would protect the undefeated streak, which, as things stand, going into today is 30. We are at 31 as things stand. Thank you for the super chats, guys. We are 5 for 10. And I greatly appreciate all of your support. Very stop-start, this one. Ahmed Hodzic has bumped into the back of Zian Fleming. Oof. Look like, I don't know what you'd call that. Underneath his armpit there, goes into the back of, oh no, maybe it was the shoulder. Or the top of the arm there, catches Zian Fleming in the back of the head. And he's been whistled. It's going to be a free kick to Burnley. I would have said Burnley's game plan here would be just keep it tight and try and win it in the second half. But Sheffield United have been quite like that this season as well. They've been very good defensively and pinched tight games, haven't they? And only until that horror week, rounds 40, 41, 42, did that stop happening, really. Free kick goes short, loaded into the back post. It's poor. And I'm afraid the tension may be slightly getting to the players here. Pretty ropey start to the game, isn't it? Let me just make sure we are completely lined up. We are indeed. You should have your clock on the screen. Wrong way. Somewhere up there. Sorry. That's not a real tattoo. That's a Hello Kitty tattoo from yesterday playing with Enid. Happy days, hey? Did I watch the Leeds match today? I've been across bits and bobs. I had to do a turn at an Easter event just over there at 2 o'clock. So I caught what I could, although kind of all done after about 8 minutes, wasn't it? So there you go. Nathan, happy Millwall won. Millwall are sliding in to the second quartile there quite nicely, aren't they? We have a corner for Sheffield United here. Ahmed Hodzic up. Robinson up. Moore up. All on the back stick. Burrows is going to in-swing this, left-footed. In it comes. Headed up in the air by Estev. Loose it goes to Peck, who gets the shot off. And to the edge of the box, and Burrows. A nice bit of whip on that shot, but well over the crossbar in the end. The line was nice. The height, not so bad. What I will say about Sheffield United so far, they have made Burnley defend twice. And if you're going to play against a team, it was Norwich we did. And the criticism we made of Norwich in the last Burnley home game at Turf Moor is make it hard for them. You know, a team that's so good defending, you don't give them easy goals and make their defenders defend. Stunned by Coventry's loss to Plymouth. I would have been before this current home run. Crossed in there from the left. Robinson heads away. Anthony volleys in. Oh, Fleming nicked right in front of the keeper there. He wants a corner. If he could have just got a soft little toe on that, could he have redirected that up and past the keeper? Let's have a look. Anthony volleyed it. He's well onside, isn't he? Do you know what? Actually caught Robinson before it caught Fleming. Double deflection there. Yeah, just shins it away. To be fair to Fleming, would have been a hell of a reaction with the double deflection on that on the way through. Brannigan's goal was sensational. Yeah, what a strike. Really, really important strike. And I know Oxford fans would have been disappointed to see everybody winning down the bottom today, but that goal stopped Cardiff winning. So it's far more important taking the 2 points off Cardiff at this stage of the season than the 1 point it almost adds on there for Oxford. That looked a late tackle there. Brownhill leaving one on Souza. All very tense, all very tight. To be fair to Brownhill, I said he left one on him. He slipped, didn't he? Didn't look great. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. Brownhill. Is he another one nominated for Championship Player of the Year? I can't remember who was. I was more interested in the reckoning with the managers, but there you go. Free kick then for the Blades, which I'd assume Harmer's going to take right-footed, is he? Although Burrows steps up. No, Burrows swells that in. Good ball. Brought down by Moore. who drills a shot in straight at James Trafford. I think it's the third effort on goal for Sheffield United. So, I don't know. If you believe that's a way to build pressure, then it's a good start by the Blades, isn't it? Peru, 1 away from 20 goals this season. We thought we weren't going to get anyone hit 20, and then Peru 4 in one game today. Maybe we will get a 20-goal scorer. Looks like Science for Norwich has packed up, hasn't he? He's done for the season. I think Brownhill was the next nearest after Peru and Science, wasn't it? But I assume, is Peru on 19 now? Yeah. Edwards. Bumped into Robinson, no foul. Hannibal steps in. Looks like a Blades throw. To me, they're the better side slightly, Sheffield United here, aren't they? That one's bounced off Burrows for a cheap concession of possession back. Concession of possession. I'm even impressed by that. And Burnley have the ball, and it's back in with my pick for the Championship Player of the Year. I think it's going to be James Trafford, isn't it? We will find out on Sunday. Someone tell me in the chat who the other nominees were. If it was Dan James, one of them. Can't think who the others were. Maybe Gus Harmer? Who knows? Down the left come Burnley, Anthony, Brownhill, Cullen, Egan Riley, Esteve. Bit of possession for Burnley, who don't really need to win the game. James Harmer, thank you, well cool. Is it just those three? There must be four, mustn't there? Or is it just those three? I'd give it to Trafford. I think it's a nice story of all the clean sheets. Nice to see a keeper win it for once. It's normally a striker, isn't it, who wins Championship Player of the Year? And here, just had a look at Preston's predicament. Bang in trouble. Who have they got the last couple of games? And here, they got difficult ones. Preston, 3 defeats in a row. The tide is rising. Oh, they got Plymouth. That's very interesting. Nodded back to Egan Riley. 12 gone, 0-0. We are 5 super chats from our target. We've already got 5 super chats. Thank you so much. We can get up to 10. That would be fabulous. Harmer tries to feed through. Running onto it is Cannon. Didn't quite have the legs to run away. He's the guy you want to run onto those type of through balls, but well defended. Egan Riley knocks it in to Brownhill. Burnley just getting a bit more control over this game. I think Sheffield United were the better side in the first 10. Ha. Bremner's Ghost, thank you so much. We are 6 for 10 on the super chats. Contribution to a bottle of Rioja for Ben to celebrate the Leeds promotion party again. You're remembering back to, God, who was playing? Huddersfield and West Brom? Which should have been Leeds going up in 2020, if I got my years right. Thank you, Bremner's Ghost. Very kind. We are 6 for 10 on the super chat target. Thank you, everybody. It's free. Come and join us for free, but if you can support, it's a huge help. Yeah, Huddersfield and Baggies. I think I did name drop here. I remember talking to Danny Cowley about that game. I think they had Emil Smith Rowe on loan for that one. Someone look that up. Possibly. Was Joe Willock or Chris Willock on for Huddersfield as well? Harmer plays that in. He was surely caught. He's going to have to pull that back. Yeah, Brownhill's cruising for a yellow card here. I know he slipped on the first one, but clear foul there. He's just late on Harmer. Poor tackle by Josh Brownhill. Oof. Takes out Gus Harmer. You'd think they'd be taking it in terms to foul him. That's normally the plan, isn't it? But although actually it wasn't. No, it was Sousa. It was Brownhill's first foul. But he's definitely going in the book for the next one. Referee Webb. The man in the middle. And that's why I'm starting with me. Free kick. Sheffield United. Brownhill. Yeah, it's really poor. What did I say Brownhill? I meant Burrows. Idiot. Even bigger idiot. It was Harmer who put it over. Straight out of play. Yes, we are on ITV tonight as well. And I'm watching on Sky. Make the most of my subscription, right? Chris, can't believe Coventry lost to bottom of the table and didn't lose anything in the playoff race. No, not up ahead of them, Chris. Little bit of closing up, though, from Millwall and Blackburn still in it, incredibly. Swansea. Look at them. Can still mathematically make it, despite their craziness that would need to go on ahead of them. Do I think Oxford have done enough? Not quite yet, but it was massive to get the equaliser, wasn't it? They're still not out of the woods yet. We thought 49 was where we were drawing the line the other day, but that was before 4 out of the bottom 5 all won in round 44 today. Free kick, Burnley, which Jaden, Anthony and Marcus Edwards are over. Little dummy there by Anthony. Edwards pops it in. Diaz gets a little head on it. Followed up by Roberts, who curls that to the back stick. Nobody there. Out it goes. And we have ticked up 18 minutes pretty much now. Well, it will be once this restart is taken. 0-0. As things stand, Leeds United will be promoted if this game ends level. Burnley will not. They will need to go into round 45. Remember, the only thing that really gets things moving here is a Sheffield United win. We have already done the maths, haven't we, that Burnley could draw their way to promotion. 3 draws will put Burnley 1 point above Sheffield United's maximum upside at 94. Blades would only be able to hit 93 if this is a draw tonight. Anthony. Egan Riley to Esteve. Back to Anthony on the wing. Tries a switch of play. Puts it behind Roberts, who chests it down nicely. One back by Sheffield United, and Harmer goes long looking for Cannon. That's the ball, isn't it? When Burnley have got, presumably why Cannon is starting, isn't it? I know he hasn't scored yet for Blades, has he? But Burnley build up possession. The centre-backs are pretty much not even on halfway. They're 5 yards in the other half. If you can get it to Harmer quickly on the turnover and play over the top to Cannon, there's a chance that he can run in behind those 2 centre-backs. Less so with Big Kiefer up top. Different skill set. They're in a 4-4-2 shape without the ball. Here, Sheffield United, that appears to be the game plan. Nigel, season is over. 5 matches, my team with Norwich would be relegated. Yeah, Russ Martin, where are you? He's available. He'll be back. Jack, are Preston in a bit of trouble now looking at the table? Yeah, I guess. Plenty of traffic. Edwards comes in off the right, curls that over. Anthony versus Chowdhury. Chowdhury gets the block on. Corner. Burnley. Preston, as things stand, are in 18th. And traffic is important. I know people often just look at points, but you are then looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 teams all have to get past Preston over these final 2 games, which you would think involve Preston scoring 0 or 1 point as well. It can happen. I thought that was a corner. Sorry, my bad. It's a goal kick to Sheffield United, which Mike Cooper boots down the ground long as we approach the end of the first quarter here. Harmer dribbles inside, goes long. Easy pick out of the sky by Pires. Anthony. Cullen. Diggler. Sort of wanting the draw. Well, absolutely. If you're a Leeds fan, the draw is the one, isn't it? It promotes Leeds today and puts them as hot favourites in terms of the title race. We're sitting here right now, they are hot favourites, but of course a Burnley win. And we go to 94 each. The goal difference is heavily in Leeds' favour. So it would need a Leeds mistake. But you know what Championship promotions are like. Just get over the line. If you can get over the line with 2 rounds to go, happy, happy days. Paul, your legend. How about a lovely Easter? Will Morsey get another season at Town? Yeah, I think he will. I don't know how involved he's going to be. We'll talk about that, no doubt, on Blue Monday. Later on tonight, 8 p.m. Double stint for me tonight, but we love it. I had a couple of days off. Thank you for all the support on the in-car video down at the caravan park. Catching up on round 43 on Saturday morning. Muchly appreciated. Loads of views for that, despite the lack of production, let's just say. We wanted to just keep things moving. And again, yeah, apologies. That is half of a Hello Kitty tattoo from a very cleverly brought set that kept Enid nice and busy. If you see me waving my arms around thinking, has Ben got a really bad new tattoo? That's awful, isn't it? No. Ahmed Hodzic. Back to Cooper. Hannibal goes to close him down. Calm little sidestep by Cooper. Leaves Hannibal on his backside. Ball goes long, but it's swept up by CJ Egan Riley. Barnsley, do I think Blackburn can realistically make 6th? No. But what is realistic at the moment? I thought Blackburn on that run were going to finish about 14th. And now they've scored 10 points in 4 and everyone above them has lost today. So what do I know? But no, you wouldn't think so. Who the hell knows? Who they got next? Watford. Big Val's, one of Big Val's former clubs. Former Barnsley, West Brom and Watford manager. The current Blackburn Rovers manager. Math, hoping for a Dow 0-0. Can we not have an exciting 0-0? The outcome is the same. Oh, nicely worked out wide. Edwards inside to Brownhill. Little hovery ball over the top. Hannibal's on the back stick. Strong from Diaz, who says, let go of me. But he's too strong. For Hannibal there. I normally moan about players, quote, shepherding the ball out, don't I? So I should do. Thank you for our 6 super chats. We've got a target of 10 super chats. We do need another 4. Any colour will do. Get them in there. Thank you, Liam, Chris, Dan, Dino, Liking Trash, Bremner's Ghost. It'll always be free here to watch. But if you can help us with these little targets during shows, then that's a massive boost, especially being we're going dark in a couple of weeks. The season will be all over. And what am I going to do for 6-8 weeks or however long it is in between? Edwards, Brownhill, Roberts, Edwards into the box, running Souza. Oh, Souza slips. Edwards hits the shots, blocked out by Robinson. Cooper diving behind him. Robinson just got his head on it. Estev, Egan Riley. Burnley starting to dominate the possession, aren't they? 65 now in their favour. Although you'd have imagined, even at the point where Sheffield United were absolutely bossing it in top of the league, that would have been the case. Here comes the turnover. Now, can they get it forward? Oh, big tackle by Fleming. Looked like a fair one. And Harmer. Now, if he books Harmer, Sheffield United are going to be furious because he's let Brownhill away with 2. But yeah, it was a definite yellow card, wasn't it? Harmer. Burnley next for ours at home, hoping the players are up for the game. Enjoy some well-deserved. Family time is over. Dave, sadly, back to it. Harmer, oof. Little clip of the heels. Deliberate stopping of an attack there by Harmer goes in the book. Brownhill's on the razor's edge. His next foul, whatever it is going to be a booking, isn't it? Especially now Harmer's gone in. Free kick Burnley. Short one to Cullen. Edwards. Oh, another slip. Oh, that's gone loose in the box. Huge chance. Big save. And Burnley have taken the lead. Josh Brownhill is the scorer. He's been super consistent for Burnley this season. It's a goal that will end everything in the Championship. It'll promote Leeds. It'll promote Burnley. Sheffield United go behind. Brownhill is the scorer. And is that the moment the season finishes in the promotion race? Burnley 1, Sheffield United 0. Oh, it's an ugly old goal from a Sheffield United point of view. They had 2-3 chances to clear it. The header from Moore bounces off a Burnley player. It then breaks perfectly for Cullen. His shot is saved. Then Brownhill is first. It's a good finish, actually, isn't it? For Brownhill, to be fair. It's on the volley and he just completely roofs it. There's nothing anybody's doing about that. How many goals is that for Brownhill this season, by the way? He's been absolutely superb, hasn't he? And we'll bring up, well, we won't bring up the live league table because I've got the clock up. But I think you all know that makes things very, very tough now for Sheffield United, doesn't it? It is an 8-point gap as things stand with 2 to play. So now, well, it's knocked over the top. Here comes Cannon into the channel, into the box. Estev is just too good for Cannon. On form at the moment, that's a mismatch, Estev and Cannon, isn't it? With Cannon not scoring and Estev part of this defence that is on for its 30th clean sheet of the season. Just going back to the goal, it's happened twice, actually, where we've had a Edwards stand up a Blaze player and they've slipped. That was the case again Moore did get something on it, but the bounce then completely stitches up Sheffield United. It's a bit of a lucky bounce, but, you know, they've loaded the box, haven't they? We'll have another look at it here. Hit Egan Riley. It's a good save, actually, by Cooper. And then all the Blades keeper there wants is for the next guy to run onto that ball to be wearing a Sheffield United shirt. It's not. It's Josh Brownhill. It's probably the last player they want to be running on to that. I think it's like 14, 15 for the season now for Brownhill, who's been outstanding. And it's going to be all she wrote in the promotion race. Get in the comments on that one. Can we celebrate already? You can do what you like. Although rule number 1 of football, never go too early. You never know. But it is this close. You can almost smell it now, can't you? Cooper out on safari there. Can they take the throw in quickly? They're trying to, Burnley. Cooper's done well just to boot it into the stand. It'll take something pretty spectacular now for this not to be done by sort of 7:30 tonight. A Sheffield United equalizer, and it will be Leeds up, and that's it. I would say another Burnley goal, and we are done, aren't we? Leeds and Burnley will both be promoted today. I guess a bit of a shame for the Leeds fans that the game is delayed and they can't celebrate in the ground, but everyone takes the TV money. That's the deal, isn't it? Hey? Cross comes in from Anthony, cleared out, and Peck knocks that one up the line. You'd have to be a bit worried if you're a Sheffield United fan now. If they lose this game, as things stand, they're going to. 4 defeats in 5. Going into round 45 with the playoffs coming up. Although you've got to say, from a Sheffield United point of view, we've talked about a low tide in 6th place. They are not going to be playing a side in form. Maybe Millwall. Millwall can win the last 2 and get in there. Maybe you are playing a side in form, because that would be 6 wins in 7. But let me rephrase. It's not going to be a side on a massive points total. If Millwall did win the last 2, they'd be on 69. And even if Sheffield United don't score another point this season, they're still going to finish 17 points above 69. This one in the channel. Kiefer Moore in behind. What a good block by Maxime Estev. The GOAT, Neil Warnock, say, make defenders defend. To be fair to Sheffield United, 3-4 occasions, they've done just that with Moore and Cannon. Doesn't do a lot wrong, Kiefer, does he? There, blocked out by Maxime Estev before that ball can really fall for a clean strike. Oh, in comes the corner. Sure, it's a good one. Harmer blasts the shot. Blocked. Is that policeman behind Wilder about 12? You know you're getting old when policemen start looking young, right? Fortunately for Sheffield United, it's not the 1990s anymore. And 6th place doesn't tend to win the playoffs or indeed even get to the final. But there's still a job to be done in tournament football. Last-ditch defending. Burnley have done it all season. They have been superb, haven't they? Corner goes short. Peck curls that one. Blocked out by Estev. Again, Ahmed Hodzic, another block. Harmer drills the shot in. And the Championship Player of the Season elect, James Trafford, makes the save. Down his throat, isn't it? Really good turn by Harmer initially. Shots down the middle of the goal, though. Easy for a keeper in the form that Trafford has been all season. 1-0 Burnley. Leeds are going up. Burnley are going up. Unless Sheffield United score, in which case Leeds are going up. Burnley aren't going up. And if Sheffield United score twice, all hell's going to break loose. Because it's going to round 45. Harmer, Sousa and others off at the end of the season if Blades don't go up. I can think of a team wearing blue about to get relegated who could really do with Vinny Sousa next season. We shall see. Out it goes to Connor Roberts, who would have been in the Burnley team, wouldn't he, with company last time the Clarets went up. I think Brownhill is probably the only other one. Can someone fact check me on that? I think I'm right. Would those be the only two starting tonight that went up with company 2 seasons ago? 100 points as well. By the way, this team could get 100 points. Here comes Sousa driving forward. Hospital ball there onto Kiefer Moore. Poor ball by Sousa. Burrows. Harmer. Burrows back to Harmer. Haven't played terribly in this game. Sheffield United, have they? Oh, Harmer slides that one through. Can he sort his feet out? Cannon, yes, he can. And just like that, promotion changes. Tom Cannon has finally scored a goal for Sheffield United. It's not going to be a 30th clean sheet. And it is as you were. Burnley were going up. Now they're not. It's all square. Cannon with the equaliser. It is Burnley 1, Sheffield United 1. Get your thoughts in via the comments. So it's all okay if you're a Leeds fan. Leeds will still be going up, but that goal means Burnley will not be going up tonight. The gap will go back now to 5 points. Burnley back to 92. Sheffield United back up to 87. It's a really good goal, isn't it? It's good from Harmer. I'm not comparing before anyone says it in the comments. It says Ollie Arblaster. That's brilliant in the stand with the Blades fans celebrating that goal. He'd love to be playing. Sadly out-injured the Sheffield United midfielder. It's the Aguero finish, though, by Cannon there. Roofed it on the near post. And it is Burnley 1, Sheffield United 1. Cannon finally off the mark. And as it stands, Leeds 94, Burnley 92, Sheffield United 87, means it goes to round 45 for Burnley and Sheffield United. Leeds, we've said it many times during this show already. As soon as the game kicked off, Leeds were up. The only thing that stops Leeds going up tonight is if Tom Cannon and Sheffield United can go and get another goal and take the lead in this game. The live league table would then have Sheffield United within 5 points of Leeds, which, as we know, is not enough of a gap with 2 rounds to go. Harmer, little knock inside to Kiefer Moore. Sousa, Harmer, lovely turn by Harmer. He's playing well, isn't he? As soon as I say that, his pass is blocked, but he's on the ball. He's trying to make things happen, which is what you want from your cheat code player. Brilliant turn there by Peck. Although then he's got excited, horrible ball by Sidney Peck. That goes straight out of play. There we go. Cannon is not firing blanks. Not tonight. Finally. Quite pleased for him, Cannon, actually. Been getting a lot of stick. Expensive signing, wasn't he, in January? And strikers are judged on goals. It just is the way it is, isn't it? Paul really looking for the... Who are your 3 top championship players outside of the top 3 teams? Can you ask me that on the pod later, Strutty? Oh, here comes... Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Surely no. My first instinct there was that is definitely definitely a penalty for Burnley. It looked like Fleming's heels got caught by Ahmed Hodzic there. But I'll wait for the replay. Looked like he just caught his heels and Fleming went down. Fleming froze his arms up. Let's have a look. Why is he not given a penalty there? Is there no contact? Did he just trip over? Oh, fair play, ref. Fair play. Stripped over his own feet there, hasn't he? So, yeah, that's the correct decision there. Looked like penalty in real time from the hard cam. But no touch from Ahmed Hodzic there. And, yeah, no decision is the correct decision. I don't think it's a dive. I think he's literally just tripped over his own feet there. So I think, yeah, no decision there. I think referee has got that one correct. Josh Brownhill's asking the question. I think when they look at the replay, they realise ref's probably got that one right, and Fleming's running across and just trips over his own feet there. So I think that's the right call there. First instinct, I thought penalty. But the replay, I've changed my mind. What's the point in having one if you can't change it, eh? Edwards tries to get the cross in. Chowdhury blocks it off. Zach, yeah, always cash out if you get the chance, mate. Happy days. Oh, now that one will be a penalty though, won't it? Oh, dear. Wow, a complete swing and a miss there. And, yeah, if the first one wasn't, the second one definitely was. That's really poor from Ahmed Hodzic. He gets a couple of slaps on the back. Complete swing and a miss there, air shot, and he takes out Hannibal. And that one is... I don't need a replay for that one, guys. Definitely a penalty. Whoop! Just an air shot there from Ahmed Hodzic, trying to clear it. Bounces off him. He's trying to clear on the half volley there. And, yeah, Hannibal nicks it away from him. And you ain't getting away with that one, matey. Definite penalty. And Burnley are going to have a free shot at goal for 12 from 12 yards, which Zian Fleming looks like he's going to take. Nailed on at that one, yeah, 100%. Wasn't it? Ahmed Hodzic knew as soon as it was just nicked away from him. Sheffield United, just trying the S-Housery here. And if there's one team after the Burnley-Sunderland game that won't be able to complain about S-Housery from penalties, it's Burnley. They're just going to have to get on with this after Trafford's 5 minutes taking his gloves off. Brownhill spots the ball here for his second goal. It's a goal that would see Burnley promoted. Here comes Josh Brownhill. Right-footed, it's going to be from the spot. Brownhill scores his second of the game. He's on for the hat-trick. And Burnley are on for promotion once again for the second time. Today, it's Brownhill for the second time. Burnley lead. Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. As things stand, let me do it again. It is all over. Burnley will be up. Leeds will be up. Sheffield United need to respond again. 2-1. Burnley. Brownhill with his second. Brownhill, nice and calm. I don't think he's doing anything with the eyes there or a stuttery run up. He knew he was going to Cooper's left. Cooper dives in the opposite direction. I don't know whether he had it set that he could have changed his mind if Cooper had gone the correct way. Ivan Toney seems to have changed that kind of paradigm for penalty takers, hasn't he? And it is Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. Brownhill with both goals. Cannon with the equaliser for Sheffield United. So much for a 0-0, 3 goals in the first half. And we are back where we were at 1-0. That being Leeds are up, Burnley are up. It is not going to round 45. It'll all be done tonight if Burnley, the clean sheet masters, can keep a clean sheet for one half of a game here against Sheffield United. We've got 3 minutes of stoppage time, 3 goals and a penalty. And that is a foul by Peck. Oh, they could have let that go, couldn't they? Robinson has mouthed off in referee Webb's face and got the yellow. Be an interesting one to see the replay on that. It looked like Marcus Edwards was through if he hadn't have whistled then. Hannibal got caught by Peck. Fleming played it through. Edwards was clear. It's a moot point. To be fair, Burrows is clever there because he stops running as soon as he sees there's a chance of a foul. So you can argue Burrows had already stopped, but could have played the advantage there. Burrows would have looked a bit silly, wouldn't he? Worth, history is dead. In a world of stress, you're a shining ray of calmness, Benjamin. It's needed as a Leeds fan. Thank you for being bright and professional. Thank you so much. History is dead. We are 7 out of 10 on the super chats for the target. Thank you so much, everybody, for the super chat. Thank you. History is dead. The free kick in the end came to nothing, didn't he? Why is my phone buzzing? Someone's at the door. Go and answer the door, Shaylee. Hannibal is down again. That's a naughty one from Diaz. Should be a yellow card, that. Look, Diaz knows what he's doing. Just jump straight into Hannibal. Is he going to get away without a booking there? Probably should have gone in the book there, shouldn't he? Zippy! Bosh, we are 8 out of 10 on the super chats. Thank you so much. $2 there on the super chat. Thank you very much. Very kind. Indeed. 8 out of 10 on the super chat target. Thanks so much. The free kick is taken. We are deep into 3 minutes of stoppage time. Robert's trying to chase in on the byline there. Sheffield United just got to keep their heads for the time being. I need to say thank you. 9 out of 10 on the super chat target. Thank you, Brandon, who's definitely super chatted before. Recognise that name. Brandon, member as well. Look at that. Thank you so much. It's half time, by the way. Got a feeling it's going to end Burnley 2, Blades 3. That is virtually the only scenario now that doesn't see Leeds up and Burnley up. 10 out of 10, you lot. Thank you so much. Ben, going to miss this all when the season is over. We have 10 super chats. We have hit our target and we've gone through our target. Oh, my goodness me. Ian, Leeds. If the question was name me one team 3 times that's about to get promoted, that would be the answer. You could have said Burnley as well. Thank you lot for the super chats. Stunning support here. We set the target. We doubled the target. We normally have a target of 5 super chats. We've gone with 10 tonight. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm overexcited here. It's Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. What is the story of the first half? Let me try and tell you what the story of the first half is. Fairly tight. I wouldn't say Sheffield United were playing that badly. It's a bit like Norwich, wasn't it? They started all right, but then just made it very easy for Burnley to score. In fact, that has been the case, hasn't it here? Burnley are so damn solid. You can't give them a chance. They will take it, especially when you've got Josh Brownhill in the form he has been in this season. Did anyone give me the number? I'm sorry if you did in the comments. Let me look it up. Josh Brownhill. Is that 16 for the season now, I believe? Am I right? Someone fact check me there. See if FootMob has updated properly. 16 goals from a kind of high number 8, number 10 position for Josh Brownhill. Excellent. 2 for him today. It's a poor goal from a Sheffield United point of view, isn't it? They seem to have multiple chances where they could clear it. And, I mean, there's a slip, first of all, before Edwards crosses it. Moore's header then bounces. Okay, you get a bit of luck from a Burnley point of view. It bounces straight to, was it Perez, who put the shot in? Good save, I think, from Cooper. And then, if you're Mike Cooper, if you're a Sheffield United fan, you're just praying as that ball bounces away. You've done your job. Is it a Sheffield United player following up? Or is it Burnley's top scorer? It's Burnley's top scorer. Good finish by Brownhill on the volley. Roof of the net. And Burnley led. Fair play, Sheffield United. Quote Neil Warnock again. Make defenders defend, especially when they're as good as Egan Riley, Trafford and Esteve. And they have put shots on the goal, haven't they? And obviously managed to do what many haven't done. 10 shots, 4 on target, and actually get a goal at Turf Moor. Excuse me. And it's a really good goal, actually. Harmer driving in the 10 position, slides it on to Tom Cannon. Cannon with the Aguero finish there. Roofstat left-footed. Trafford even in imperious form that he's in. I keep calling Trafford the Championship Player of the Season elect. I think he's going to be. He can't save that, can he? It's a great finish by Cannon. First goal for the expensive January signing. But I thought there was going to be a penalty a minute before Brownhill does get a penalty and Burnley get their second and Brownhill gets his second. I thought Ahmedhodzic might have clipped the heels of Zian Fleming. I think Fleming, and we don't know. A lot of people are telling me in the chat he's been a bit naughty there. We don't know, do we? His heels do clip Fleming there, to be fair to him. So I can't read his mind. I can watch the replay and know that his heels clipped. I think he tripped over his own feet. I'll be charitable. It wasn't a penalty, but the next one was, wasn't it? Ahmedhodzic, ball goes into the box. It bounces down. He swings a right boot to clear it, but Hannibal's really quick on the draw. Hannibal nicks it away from Ahmedhodzic, and it's a nailed-on penalty, isn't it? Brownhill, a lot of pressure. As I said at the time, Burnley players after Trafford's antics against who was the lad? Isidore, who had the 2 penalties for Sunderland. Burnley need to accept any S-housery that goes on before penalties, let's just say. Sheffield United tried, didn't they? Get the ball respotted and all of that. However, Brownhill, cool and calm. He goes to Cooper's left. Cooper dives to his right. And Brownhill gets goal number 16 of the season. Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. I will reiterate, that was the long take. The short take is Sheffield United haven't been terrible, but you have to make it hard for this Burnley team. They can strangle you. They can strangle a game. And you've got to say, from a Blades point of view, the 2 goals, it's been too easy. I'm seeing the first goal again right now with David Prutton. A slip from Brownhill. Moore doesn't get the header clear, and then no one can chase Brownhill. Is anyone on him? I'm just going to watch Brownhill from the start here and watch his run to the near post. There he goes, and it's Jack Robinson is with him. Robinson's watching the ball. Brownhill sprinting towards it. He's touch tight to begin with, and he leaves him. Whoop! And Brownhill smashes in the rebound there from Mike Cooper. And then, of course, the penalty is just a mistake from Ahmedhodzic, isn't it? Right, you lot. I'm going to go make a coffee, and we're going to see this game out in the second half. Just seeing Cannon's goal. Great goal, that, by the way. Nicely worked. Exactly what you want from your number 10 and your striker running in behind there. There you go. It's Harmer running off Brownhill that time. Little feed through. Good finish, that. The Aguero shot from Tom Cannon there to get himself off the mark. You got to be good with your threaded ball in your finish to score against Burnley this season, and Sheffield United were, but they let them back in. Right. Let's get out of here. I'm going to go make a coffee. You have got, let me set the timer going. You've got 5 minutes, although I'll try and cut it short because I've waffled on a fair amount here. So you might have just shy of 5 minutes to go and have a drink, go and visit. I've just set the timer for 5 hours. Someone will definitely be promoted in 5 hours. Someone will probably be promoted in the next hour, we think. Will it be Leeds? Will it be Leeds and Burnley? We'll find out. Join us for the second half. Go and get yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Get that champagne on ice. If you are a Burnley fan, if you are a Leeds fan, you are about to be promoted as things stand. We'll see you back in probably just under 5 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. If you're a Burnley fan or a Leeds fan, you are this close to promotion. We are in game 12 of round 44 at half time. And all that needs to happen now for Burnley and Leeds is for Sheffield United to not score, in Burnley's case, and in Leeds' case, for Sheffield United to not score twice. And one or both of those teams will be promoted. A draw tonight and Leeds are up. Only a Sheffield United win stops Leeds. And if Burnley win, then both Burnley and Leeds are promoted. And of course, the important thing that's not on the screen there is it is Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. So as things stand, we are wrapping up automatic promotion with 2 games remaining. But anything could change. I have to say, I've done plenty of Sheffield United this season. When they have gone Hail Mary chasing games, I'm thinking against Hull and against Plymouth, it hasn't worked. They've won plenty of tight games, but when it's gone kind of Hail Mary, that's not really worked for them. So you feel they need to get back into this game nice and quickly and not having to be throwing the kitchen sink. We are on the last break here with Sky, and we're going to be back with the game. Get your thoughts in via the comments. Elsewhere in the Championship today, absolutely riveting in terms of the playoffs and the relegation, because get your head around this. The teams in 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th all lost, and the teams currently in 24th, 22nd, 21st and 20th all won. We say at the end of every season, don't we? We get more goals and we get a disproportionate amount of points going in to the bottom of the table as the middle kind of goes onto the beach for the end of the season, and teams fighting for their lives start to pick up points out of nowhere. There we go. Right. Are you ready for the second half? I'm ready to say thank you to Kelly, who's probably going to be joining us next season. Kelly's one of our Wrexham fans. And not only is she a Wrexham fan, she's a bloody kind one as well, because she's just donated, not the first time as well, Kelly. She's just donated 5 memberships. Wrexham, big win today for Kelly's lot over at Blackpool. And they have a 2-point gap going into that ridiculously juicy head-to-head against Charlton Athletic. Go and look at the League One table if you don't know what I am talking about. Thank you so much, Kelly. You're a legend. Billy, results really went Millwall's day. They could be the benefactors. Millwall and Blackburn, incredibly, still in the race. I'm more surprised about Blackburn than I am at Millwall, just in terms of trajectories. We are off and running for the second half. I'll reset the teams for you in just a jiffy. Let me sort out the clock first, or will I? As Chowdhury nips in ahead of Fleming. It's going to be a throw to Burnley. And let me just do my housekeeping here and get things sorted out for you. Right, I think we're good clockwise. That has gone out for a goal kick. So let's stick that up there. And no changes, as you would imagine, at halftime, which means the 11 trying to get Burnley over the line into the Premier League are Trafford, Roberts, Pires, Estev, Egan Riley, Cullen, Brownhill on a hat-trick. That'd be a fine day, wouldn't it? Promotion and a hat-trick. Same for Joel Pirro over at Leeds, potentially, if that were to happen. Anthony, Hannibal, Edwards and Fleming. And Sheffield United, to keep the race alive, they need to win this second half, don't they? Cooper, Chowdhury, Burrows, Ahmed Hodzic, Robinson, Diaz, Harmer, Peck, Souza, Moore, Cannon are your Blades team for this second half. It is Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. Could Orient be a 6th place playoff winner? You know what streaky Orient are like. Beat anyone, couldn't they, hey? Here come Burnley down the right with Hannibal. Nice little step inside. It's poked through, and Robinson lets that run through to Mike Cooper. Go on the Rams, central stage crew. Oh, yes, indeed. Great win. One of many great wins down the bottom there. I'm just going to Bolto, if you are a serious commenter, I'll just put you in timeout for 5 minutes just to clear that huge slew of emojis. But please do come back if you want to comment with, say, some words or a sentence. That'd be nice. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to all of you lot. I'll drink my coffee in a minute. Cheers to Easter. Cheers to the best community here on YouTube who have been massively supported with 11 super chats and Kelly's donation there at the end of 5 membership gifts. And cheers to the EFL for entertaining us all season, because it looks like promotion-wise, we might be all done and dusted in the next 45 minutes. Me, sentence, English, no. There we go. Speaking sound bites, that's fine. Danny, happy Easter. Up the O's. Have we got an Orient fan in the chat there? There you go, Dave. You can ask outright about Orient in the playoffs. AJ, first time watcher. You are so welcome, AJ. First time watcher. Leeds don't get promoted every watch along, by the way. It might not be that good every time. Not through. Cleared away. Zippy. Thank you so much. 5 Benjamin Bloom memberships gifted. Thank you very much indeed. And yes, to any fans of teams who may or may not be about to be promoted, Leeds and Burnley, we will be with Matt SB talking about the Premier League each and every week on the Premier League Check-In podcast. And assuming we sign Mikey up again for next season, we'll be doing the predictions as well. So join us for those. Oh, slid in looking for more. Roberts is going to have to deal with that in a right back position. It's going to be a throw in to Sheffield United down the left. And it's a huge thank you to Godot's agent, Gal Godot, maybe. $10 there on the super chat. Thank you very much. Wonderful support here tonight. We've had 12 super chats and 2 gifts as well. Wonderful. Corner goes in. Hannibal's just won it on the end of the box there. Cleared away. Yeah. We should kind of come up with something pithy, Rich, in terms of the 17. Yeah, it would be nice to see a promoted team stick it to one of them next season, wouldn't it? But hey, good luck, all who go there. Oh, Brownhill puts that through. Surely Fleming's offside. Hits the shot, but he's a long way off, isn't he? Nice feed. Centre backs were wide, weren't they? In comes Diag to the far post. Dealt with by a combination of Anthony and Pires. Go son go. Peruvian. What language do they speak in Peru? Is it Peruvian or is it one of those Spanish-speaking South American countries? Anybody smarter than me answer that question. In which case, what do we do for an E on the end of son? Alan! Thank you so, so much. Here's a £5, Ben. Sorry it's taken so long to get back on your channel. Well, that's very, very kind. Indeed. Thank you so, so much, Alan. We're having loads of super chats tonight. It's end of the season feel, isn't it? Very, very kind of everybody who's contributed. Harmer knocks that one inside. Souza, tried to knock it on there, and Perez comes out and pinches it. Great dribble by Perez. Edwards into the box, steps inside. Hannibal right-footed deflected corner to Burnley. There you go, Spanish. So what's my pronunciation then for Son? Sone? I don't know. I try my best with this stuff. People get very cross with me, whatever I say. Swansea currently Burnley on for my bold 22. There you go. We said that'd be the difference, didn't it? Hey? What on earth is Quechua and Aymara? Languages I have never heard of. And my Spanish isn't great either. Headed out by Moore, and Chowdhury helps it on. Oh. They clear their lines, though, Sheffield United. It's broken for Harmer, and now here comes Cannon, and he's got players either side. Cannon knocks it on to Diaz. Diaz hits the shot over the bar, and with hindsight, he should have gone left. Just a little slip early there. They defended it quite well, didn't they, Roberts and Egan Riley? Got to have good distances there, haven't you? Coventry fan here. How did we lose 3-1 to bottom Plymouth? Well, Sheffield United lost down there as well. Norwich? Watford? No, not Watford. Norwich recently, wasn't it? Larry Paul. Thank you. I mean, it's not a brave prediction at round 44, picking a team 94 points to win the championship, but it may well be a correct prediction. Leeds will win the championship. As things stand, Leeds 94, Burnley 94. And promotion will all be over in terms of automatics in 40-ish minutes time. Into the channel for Hannibal. Out it goes. Goal kick. Who will win the Ballon d'Or, Salah or Rafinha? I'm voting James Trafford with my EFL hat on. Has a keeper ever won the Ballon d'Or? There you go. I bet no keeper has ever won the blooming Ballon d'Or. I know Cannavaro won it, didn't he? Surely Ronald Koeman must have won it once from centre-back. In it goes long looking for Diaz. Moore on the edge of the box. Two Burnley players in the 50-50. And they both stick the brakes on and hit the deck. There we go. Lev Yashin. Okay. How long ago was that? 50s is Lev Yashin? My God. 56 gone. Burnley 2, Sheffield United 1. If you are a Leeds fan, well, if you're a Leeds fan, you probably do with a Sheffield United goal. But Burnley and Leeds fans, as things stand, your teams are about to be promoted to the Premier League. And there is a foul on Moore this time by Cullen. Do I think Leeds and Burnley will both get 100 points? No. In fact, there's quite a good chance neither of them will get 100 points because it always drops off once teams have been promoted, don't they? They always have a stupid result in there after they're already up. So that's a hot take for you. Even if Burnley win this game, I don't think either team will probably get 100. Just that intensity goes after the job is already done. You go 1963. So no goalkeeper has won the Ballon d'Or for, who can do the maths, 62 years. Chowdhury knocks that one forward. Headed clear. Booted away for Fleming to chase. Not a good game in the second half. Burnley had managed to get control at periods in the first half, but then they don't appear to be having a great deal of, sort of possession to get that control. Yeah, 50-50. No shots on target in the first 13 of the second half. So it's fizzling somewhat. $100 each could happen. There's a title to be won. Maybe. Never underestimate a team's ability to throw in a ridiculous defeat after they've already been promoted, though. So you're telling me Trafford is not going to win the Ballon d'Or? That's a shame. Diaz trying to run in behind. Diaz, all good defending. Really good from, was it Jaden Anthony? What's he doing back there? Excellent covering run there. Anthony looked like he'd been caught out. It's not the worst touch by Diaz on the chest. To be fair, Anthony's wrong side, but gets a go-go gadget leg up there. Very good, yeah. Diaz may not be lightning quick, but he's a powerful runner for sure, isn't he? Right, here we go. Tyrese Campbell and Jess Raksaki are coming on. Tom Cannon, the Blades goal scorer, is going out. Presumably for Cannon. That means that we're about to lose a winger here, so Raksaki can come in. And in fact, Diaz, who just tried to run through, that's going to be his last contribution. Caden just got back from Pompey versus Watford. Pompey staying up. Ole, ole. Looks like it, doesn't it? Max upside for Derby and Luton is 52. Luton would also need to swing a 10-goal goal difference past Pompey, plus Stoke, Preston, Oxford, and Hull would need to pass them too. So Pompey are looking pretty safe. Corner, Sheffield United, Burrows. In it goes, headed up in the air. Cleared out by Cullen. So Raksaki and Campbell in. Diaz and Cannon out. Aha. Hull and Derby play each other. So Pompey are safe. Okay. Understood. There you go. Pompey is safe already. If Hull and Derby cannot both overtake them. Blade still favourite for, yeah, they'll be the hot favourites in the playoffs. Sunderland should be a good playoff side, though, shouldn't they? I think Lebreece will be quite good. God knows with 5th or 6th. You would think it's going to be 3rd versus 4th in the final, but we shall see. Stranger things have happened. But would you be surprised to see Sheffield United versus Sunderland in the playoff final? Do I think Birmingham will be contenders to be promoted next season? Yes, I do. They should be up there, shouldn't they? Out goes Marcus Edwards. In comes Josh Laurent. which means probably a more sturdy midfield three. Maybe Hannibal will kind of move out wide slightly, but you now have Cullen, Brownhill, Laurent, Hannibal all in there. "30 minutes-ish, plus stoppage time, remaining in this one. The game is fizzling. Sheffield United need to stick a firework up it, don't they? If they want this to go to round 45. As things stand, Bosch, all over. Raksaki plays that down the line to Campbell. I think that's both subs getting the first touches there. Campbell tries to play it in back, just bounces off Jaden Anthony's ankles. It's going to be a throw-in. We think Jack Robinson. Yeah, make defenders defend. Hurl it in there, fella. Sheffield United need a goal. And it comes from Robinson looking for more. Estev gets a head on it. Raksaki. Step over. Oh, nice ball inside to Peck. Peck puts it in low. Really good cross. Ahmed Hodzic there. But as we seem to say about Burnley 8 times a game, great clearance by Estev there. Touch tight. Ahmed Hodzic was on the end of that if Estev hadn't been quite so good with his defensive work there. Robinson hurls another long one in, and that's going to be really easy for James Trafford to catch. It's a standing jump, isn't it, for most of them in there. And Trafford is big lad, and he's allowed to use his hands because he's the keeper as well. Sheffield United had a good 2 or 3 minutes here, and they seem to be on top possession-wise as well. Chowdhury. And Fleming hoofs the ball back 80 yards. I'm not entirely sure he meant to do that. Burrows. Harmer. Peck tried to get there. Couldn't. And Harmer scoops it up. Who do I think will win the playoffs now? Well, let's wait until we know who's in them. But have there been any parachute teams in the playoffs in recent seasons? Yeah, Leeds and Southampton in the final last year. And Southampton got the win, didn't they? Season before, was it Luton, Coventry, Sunderland, and Borough? So no parachute teams in the playoffs in that season. Strangely, Hannibal into the box. Hannibal cuts it back. Good block. It's come back for Hannibal actually off Peck. Forest won them the season before. Is that right? In fact, Sheffield United were shot driven in by Fleming. Sheffield United were a parachute team in the playoffs. So that's interesting, actually. So, yeah. Who was in the other semi-final there? I would have been at these games. I can't even remember. Forest, Sheffield United was one. Huddersfield, Luton, wasn't it? Yeah. Raksaki down the right wing gets fouled. Yellow card is coming out. I don't know. I just feel if you have one parachute team in the semis, which Sheffield United look like they're going to be the only one, that makes them odds-on favourites, doesn't it? But we shall see. Tournament football, right? Don't get the sense Sheffield United believe. So there is that, isn't there? That psychology can kill you. And if they're bereft of confidence, you ain't winning any tournament football, are you? No way. Free kick in a dangerous spot for the Blades here. They really need a goal, don't they? Burrows swings it in. Oh, it's poor. He's yelled at by his teammates for that one. It needs to be a little bit better than that if this promotion race is going to continue in to round 45. Sheffield United need themselves a goal. From a Leeds point of view, it's 2 goals as well. Get that champagne ready, Leeds fans, because time is ticking. And unless the Blades score twice and win this game, Leeds are up. Burnley are that close as well. They just need to hold a clean sheet now or not lose the last 20 minutes plus stoppage time. And they are up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Burnley haven't conceded 2 or more goals. Have they conceded 2? I don't know. I don't remember. Someone fact check me on that, or fact check Callum on that one. I don't recall them conceding 2. I think they lost 1-0 to Millwall, didn't they? Lost 1-0 to Sheffield United, and that's it, isn't it? Some 1-1 draws, lots of 0-0 draws as well. So, yeah, it would be a first if Sheffield United were to score again. It's back with Trafford. Cullen. Egan Riley. So back off Roberts. Burnley just getting some possession up. I said it hasn't worked for them, but Sheffield United are going to have to go Hail Mary in the next 10, 15 minutes, aren't they? You may as well go out on your sword at this point. You're going to lose anyway. Peck. Raksaki replaced Diaz on the right wing. Raksaki crosses left-footed. Oh, clever little foot round the back there from Burrows. No one was wise to it, though, from a Sheffield United persuasion in the 6-yard box. And that's well worked down the right-hand side now. Laurent crossing position. Oh, Souza flicks a leg at it, and it's going to be a corner for Burnley. That'll do him. Less than 20 to go. Everything remains the same. Leeds up. Burnley up. If Sheffield United score, Leeds up, and we still keep going into round 45 in the race for second place. Fortunately, it's only one game to focus on because my maths is not great. In comes the corner. Oh, Fleming got his head on it, but blocked out by Sheffield United. Here's Perez. Goal now would just kill it for everybody, wouldn't it? But here comes a Sheffield United counter with Peck. Brownhill running with Peck. Aggressive from Brownhill. No foul given. I think Peck was expecting one. But Brownhill, as we established in the first half with those first couple of fouls he made, is a canny operator with many, many appearances under his belt. Sam McCallum and Femi Sariki are going to come on. I think Wilder's going to change both his fullbacks here and probably tell him, get up the pitch. Attack, attack, attack. Vinny Souza gives a thumb up to say, I'm all right, I can continue, which means the sub can probably happen. Perez throws it in. What a terrible throw in. Nearly a foul throw, and then Brownhill kicks it straight out of play. Throw in Sheffield United, Chowdhury. Souza, he'd fit in just lovely at Ipswich next season, wouldn't he? Never going to happen. Never going to get it, never going to get it. Cooper. Burrows knocks that back in to Robinson. Big one forward. Easy head by Estev. Moore nowhere near that one. Chowdhury, Raksaki, gets bumped by Anthony, but good strength, and he wins the throw-in. He's been pretty decent since he's come on. Jess Raksaki. Burnley and Leeds fans, you are 17 minutes plus stoppage time from promotion to the Premier League. Oh, Chowdhury into Raksaki. As soon as I said he's done well since he's come on. Under his foot he goes. Missed control. I think Ahmed Hodzic is going to get booked now, and I think he knows that too. He's turned his back. Stops the counter there on Fleming. Hannibal's having his say. So is Brownhill. Looked like a yellow card to me. Yeah, not entirely sure why referee Webb's let that go. It's a definite yellow, isn't it? Two arms around Zian Fleming from Ahmed Hodzic, who conceded the penalty, didn't he, to make this 2-1. On comes... so I think Souza is done, which means Chowdhury will go into midfield. And Sariki will go and play right back. I'm sure McCallum was coming on. Presumably he's going to play left back. Yeah, Burrows coming out. Let's do a bit of a Hall of Fame shout here, because we have had super chats galore, and I want to thank each and every one of you. Liam, Chris, Dan, Dino, Liking Trash, Bremner's Ghost, History is Dead, Zippy Tuna, Brandon Carl, Ben S, Ian Davenport, Kelly Davidson, Zippy doubling up there with some memberships as well. Godot Sagan, Alan, and Larry as well. Thank you so much for the wonderful support here on all of the super chats. We had a target of 10. We've got 16. You're the best, you lot. Raksaki. Harmer. A goal for Sheffield United takes us to round 45 with a 5-point gap. But with crossing like that from Sam McCallum, I guarantee they won't get one. Horrible first touch for McCallum off the bench. Tries to cross first time. Wants to bend it like Beckham, but doesn't. Thank you, Alan. Very, very kind of you. And all of the other super chatters. Scott Parker has been here before. So it's Chris Wilder, to be fair. This will be a third promotion for Scott Parker and indeed Daniel Farker from a Leeds point of view. Parker promoted with Fulham in the playoffs, Bournemouth second place, and Burnley to be confirmed where they will be finishing. Lewis, is this championship relegation one of the best in history? Getting that way, isn't it? Fascinating, absolutely fascinating down at the bottom. Legend Liam, great supporter of the channel here on all the watch-alongs this season. As well as making all the Wednesday games as well. Impressive. Right, long throw-in coming in for the Blades. Robinson hurls it. Flicked on by Ahmed Hodzic. Flicked out, though, by... Well, I didn't see who it was in the middle, but Josh Laurent's come away with it. He's tried to dribble up the line. I think he kept it in, but Gushama jumps on it afterwards. Is that serious? Mowbray out of West Brom? Really? My God. How many games has that been? How many games has Mogger been at West Brom? Shocking. Must have only been there like 7 or 8 games. I know it's not gone well, but really? Mowbray out of West Brom, we're hearing in the comments. My God. I know I'm biased, but that's surprising. Anthony into the box. Shot blocked by Sariki. And the team shape here of Sheffield United. Oh, little reverse ball. Cullen crosses. Oh, the team shape of Sheffield United reminds me of the end of that Plymouth game where they just went all out attack and conceded a couple of goals and lost. So I think they're about to go for it. Oh, 17 games. Okay, longer than I thought. I thought it was only like a handful of games. Not good. West Brom could mathematically still make the playoffs. 60 points. Take a hell of a collapse from Coventry, wouldn't it? They'd need to score 0 points, and West Brom would need to pass all the traffic as well. So unlikely. Sounds like the West Brom higher-ups agree. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Get your bless yous in the comments. Out goes Hannibal. Bless him. A beloved lone player at Burnley. And a man after my own heart. A beloved lone player at Ipswich last season. Jeremy Sarmiento comes in. What a guy. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Mark. There's a question, isn't there? Who else is coming up with Birmingham? I said Wrexham with 8 to go. But what happens if Charlton beat Wrexham next week? Ugh. Who the hell knows? I think Stockport still have to play Wickham or something as well. My God. Fancy Charlton in the playoffs, even if they don't make second. Which would mean one of Wickham or Wrexham missing out with a high points total potentially. We are coming up 80 minutes. Are you a Burnley fan? Are you a Leeds fan? You are 10 minutes plus stoppage time from promotion. Set play recycled. Ahmed Hodzic trying to win that, but I think he's been flagged offside. Don't say it. Don't even say it. You don't fancy the playoffs, Kelly. I think Wrexham will be quite good in the playoffs. Definitely win the home game. Clean sheet in the away game. Won our final. Win that one 1-0, couldn't they? I think Wrexham would be a good playoff team, actually, wouldn't they? Can we celebrate it? Paul, you can do whatever you like. Freedom of choice and free speech ahoy. I wouldn't. I would wait just in case. But yeah, Leeds are so close to promotion. They are less than 10 minutes away. And look, let's be honest. For the Leeds fans watching here, I think the guys and girls in the comments were saying Burnley haven't conceded 2 goals all season. And we need 2 Sheffield United goals in 10 minutes. And, you know, no one's been able to do that in 90 minutes, let alone 10. Even 1 Sheffield United goal and Leeds would still be up. That would stop Burnley going up right now. We knew going into, after that horrible week for Sheffield United, that if Leeds 1-2 and then Burnley 1-2, obviously factoring in that would be a guaranteed 3 points that Sheffield United couldn't win, that we were going to be right here, right now with this 94, 94, 86, which is an 8-point gap as things stand. With 2 games to go, if, and it's a big if, Burnley can just last out another 8 minutes in 10 seconds time plus stoppage time. McCullum, Ahmed Hodzic, Sheffield United will be going Hail Mary, you'd think, any minute. Everybody forward, just knock the ball forward and hope for a bit of luck. You leave yourself wide open at the back, obviously, but that's the chance you got to take at this point. Sariki. Ahmed Hodzic. Big diag. Nodded down. Harmer hits the shot on the half volley. Wide of the post. Yeah, he's trying to swipe across that and bend it back. Doesn't get the swipe, does he? And the clock is counted down another minute. If you're a Burnley fan, if you're a Leeds fan, you are 7 minutes plus stoppage time from promotion to the Premier League. We are nearly there. Sariki knocks that one out. Josh Brownhill, the Burnley captain, trying to get some noise in the stadium there. Wants Turf Moor to roar them over the line. Perez hurls that in. Sariki cleared away. And Burnley are controlling this quite well. Sheffield United haven't had any good possession for a while. If you're a Leeds fan, you probably do want that Sheffield United goal in terms of the title race, and promotion still would be guaranteed at the end of this game. But I'm sure if you promised any Championship fan promotion with 2 rounds remaining, I'm sure they wouldn't care who was winning the title. Thank you, Patrick, for asking. Did I have a good family breakaway? I did. I very, very much did. Although I came back exhausted after looking after Enid and eating my own body weight in chocolate, obviously. Tried to be good today. It's a struggle. The struggle is real. Struggle is real for Sheffield United here to get any leverage control in this. Raksaki now. Corner of the box. Sariki crosses, headed away. Throw in, which I assume Jack Robinson will come across and take. And hurl it into the box. And it comes from Robinson. Burnley get first contact and second and third and clear the ball. Harmer chasing back. If anyone was never going to pass it back to the keeper, it's Gus Harmer. It's just not in his DNA, is it? Oh, that's a very poor giveaway, though, from Chowdhury. Laurent takes it off him. And is that a foul by Campbell? No, we're still going. Gus Harmer is basically playing quarterback and just booting the ball forward to anyone who'll have it for Sheffield United. And it's very messy. Foul by Brewster. Apologies, Brewster came on a couple of minutes ago. Colin, you legend. Thank you so, so much. Great channel. We'll definitely tune in next year. Keep an eye on all things Championship. Leeds fan here on the beach. Remember, Matt SB will be here every week with the Premier League check-in podcast, and we'll do the predictions as well. So we will be talking Burnley. We will be talking Leeds next season, if indeed those two sides are about to be promoted in the next few minutes. Thank you, Colin, so much for the super chat. We're up to 17 super chats. Wonderful support here today. Trafford hoiks that forward. Zian Fleming clearly jumps into Jack Robinson. We're about to get Joe Worrell and Ashley Barnes. Who I assume have been brought in, A, for some experience, and B, for their ability in the air defensively. Because I have to say, at the moment, that's all Sheffield United have got. Which is understandable. They're just trying to go long and get a bounce in the box. Out comes Josh Brownhill. I'm neutral, but I'm going to give it one of those because he has just been exceptional for Burnley this season. And if they're about to get promoted, I think he deserves a lot of praise for putting together a brilliant season, Brownhill, with 16 goals from 8, 10 position, whatever you want to call it. Excellent from Brownhill. Excellent. In comes Worrell and Cullen with some kind of diagram on a piece of paper. Yes, Liam, Enid is fully recovered now. Fingers crossed. She'll be at least a week without being ill. Any of you with toddlers will know they're just ill all the time. Bless their little immune systems. Can't cope with anything, can they? Double sub has killed a minute or 90 seconds. And we are at 88-20. Burnley and Leeds are about to be promoted. Leeds definitely look like they're up. Burnley just need to not concede. Although here's Raksaki in the box. A bit untidy with his feet. Here's Sariki, Chowdhury, McCallum, Brewster crosses in looking for more. Is it going to fall for Sariki? No, absolute carnage in the box there. Fair play to Sheffield United. They've got about 8 players forward in the box and they're just hurling it into them now. Harmer cannot get it through, but it is just attack against defence now from a cup tie tournament football ending to this one. Raksaki, has he turned his man? No. And all of Turf Moor, well, apart from the away end, cheers as it is booted clear, I think, by Ashley Barnes. I told you he was brought in to defend. In comes the long throw again. Cleared as far as Harmer. Nice little skip by Harmer. Oh, a poor ball there. He should have been able to play Rian Brewster in. Sarmiento. Yeah, I didn't think that was a foul, was it? No. Don't think it was Sarmiento either. There you go. I think it's Roberts. But here come Sheffield United. Cross goes in. Great clearance stretching from Egan Riley. How good are those centre-backs and the keeper for Burnley this season been? In goes the ball long. Out of play. Robinson can't keep it in. And Perez is now whipping the crowd up because we are into stoppage time. If you're a Burnley fan, you're that close. If you're a Leeds fan, you're that close because you need 2 goals from Sheffield United now would stop Leeds being promoted in the next 6 minutes. Burnley would not be promoted if Sheffield United can equalise. We are right there. Hang in there if you're a Burnley fan or a Leeds fan. Champagne on ice. There is Alan Pace. That's the Burnley owner. Scott Parker and Daniel Farker about, as things stand, to be promoted from the Championship for the 3rd time. Chowdhury throws in. The Leeds players are still at Elland Road. I assume drinks have been taken. Lots of anticipation there amongst the Leeds faces and the Burnley faces. They are both about to be promoted unless Sheffield United score 1 in Burnley's case or 2 in Leeds' case. Sariki. Raksaki. Double step over. I think that came off Perez, so he's going to have to chase back in. Raksaki still dribbling away. Well played. Sariki crosses in, headed out by Worrell. Sariki picks it up. Harmer, who's had so many touches in the last 5 minutes. Here is Chowdhury, Sariki. Ahmed Hodzic crosses in, headed goalwards by Sam McCallum over the bar. 92 and a stoppage. We know they'll kill 45 seconds with this Burnley. So Leeds and Burnley fans, you're about 3 minutes and change away from promotion. The wait is nearly over. Round 44 about to come to an end. And it looks for all the world like the promotion race is about to come to an end too. Looks like Leeds and Burnley are 3 minutes from being promoted. But never say never in the EFL. Raksaki given away, I'm sure, to great cheers at Turf Moor. Anthony, he's overcooked that. He's kicked it away as well, but referee Reb, it would have been a churlish yellow just before potential promotion. Harmer clips that one in. Roberts wafts a foot at it. Worrell heads it clear. Barnes chests down and holds it. Barnes somehow wins a free kick from that. Classic bit of Ashley Barnes play, which I'm sure all of Turf Moor loved. I didn't think it was a free kick, but referee Webb gives it. And if they got any brains here now, Burnley are going to move everybody 10 metres up the pitch and the ball 50 metres up the pitch. Chris Wilder smiles. I do tend to agree with him. That wasn't a foul, but there you go. 2 minutes and 15 seconds before promotion will be confirmed for Leeds United and Burnley. We are Premier League flag out. Don't go too early. Never go too early. But it would take 2 Sheffield United goals to stop promotion for Leeds. It would take 1 Sheffield United goal to stop promotion for Burnley. And they have less than 2 minutes now. And stoppage time's not been terrible, actually. Normally, teams manage to waste about 3 minutes in stoppage time. Sarmiento has burst away with it and fallen over. But Laurent picks it up, tries to charge forward. Harmer blocks him out and gives the ball straight back to him. And it is a throw-in. Josh Laurent and Jeremy Sarmiento celebrate a throw-in like a goal. The context is so clear. They know every decision now is a decision that is that close to winning them promotion. 1 minute to go. 1 minute for Leeds, 1 minute for Burnley, 1 minute for Scott Parker and Daniel Farker to both win their 3rd promotion up to the Premier League from the EFL. Laurent heads down. Anthony's got it. Sheffield United can't get the ball, which means Leeds and Burnley are about to be promoted. We've got about 30 seconds of minimum stoppage time. Headed up by McCallum. Foul in the centre circle on Cullen, and that is that. Yellow card comes out. For Brewster, we have ticked over 96 minutes. Get those corks ready to pop, Burnley and Leeds fans. Brownhill there, the captain and the goal scorer, is already celebrating. Alan Pace gets up and applauds. The referee's just having a word with the players, presumably about a potential pitch invasion. I suspect this free kick is going to be taken and promotion is going to be confirmed. They've already popped the champagne at Elland Road. The throw-in is taken. The whistle goes, and it is congratulations to Burnley. Congratulations to Leeds. Well played to both sides. They are both promoted to the Premier League. We are at round 44, and Leeds and Burnley have both got 94 points. Congratulations to each and every one of you Burnley fans, each and every one of you Leeds fans. We cover the EFL here. None of our watchers support teams that win trophies on a regular basis, so drink it in. Enjoy these moments, Burnley fans. Enjoy these moments, Leeds fans. It's an incredible 31st game undefeated for Burnley. They have beaten Sheffield United 2-1. Leeds have won 6-0 earlier against Stoke City. They've had to wait. They've had their feet up for the last 2 hours. They've had the champagne on ice. Pop the corks! Congratulations, Burnley. Congratulations, Leeds. Promoted out of the EFL. Congratulations, Scott Parker. Congratulations, Daniel Farker. Both managers, as you'd guess, managing parachute teams have come under scrutiny this season, but both have delivered exactly what should have been done, and they have got their teams promoted. So well done. Hamza Chowdhury appears to be going mad. I guess some idiot has probably got on the pitch and confronted him. Always unsightly scenes at the end here, and let's not tarnish all of the Burnley fans with a few idiots who can't quite cope with a little bit of success and probably a little bit of alcohol. There is the potential here for Leeds and Burnley to score 100 points. 2 games to go for both sides. It's Bristol City and QPR up next. Bristol City for Leeds and QPR for Burnley. I think they're both away from home in the next round. But let's be fair. The job is done. The work is done. Hamza Chowdhury's going absolutely mad on the picture-in-picture here. I guess he's been confronted by a fan. Get him down the tunnel. Bless him. He's lost his head, hasn't he? Commiserations to Sheffield United. I say commiserations. They've got 86 points and they're pretty much guaranteed. They are guaranteed to be finishing 3rd and playing against 6th place in the playoffs. Well done. Get your congratulations messages in for our Leeds friends and our Burnley friends. And of course, remember here, a lot of people like to say goodbye to me at this point. But remember, we do cover, we do the Premier League check-in each and every week with Matt SB here on the channel. We do the predictions with Mikey as well. We'll get them signed up, hopefully, for next season. And we will be talking Burnley. And we will be talking Leeds United next season on the channel. Huge congratulations to Leeds and Burnley. They are up and over the line. 94 points at round 44 is no mean feat. I know points totals in these chasms in this era we've got financially with the issues we have. Maybe 90, 95 points is what it's going to take going forward now to beat the most funded teams. But well played. You've got to get out there and you've got to do the job. And Leeds and Burnley have done just that. And with 2 games to go, they have seen off Sheffield United. Guys, I have to host Blue Monday on this very computer in this very office in about 30 minutes time. So I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. There will be reaction to a crazy round in the EFL Championship and the promotion of Leeds and Burnley tomorrow. So check that out on the channel. We'll react tomorrow in the morning. You can see Blue Monday down the Blue Monday channel. If you're going to say lovely, nice things, I'll stick them up in the outro thing that's about to play. there's too many super chats to put up, literally, guys. Thank you so much. 17 super chats and donations and whatnot tonight. I'm going to go and focus on Ipswich stuff, so you can come and join me over there if you want some more football chat. But all that remains for me to say is congratulations, Burnley. Congratulations, Leeds. Congratulations, Scott Parker and Daniel Farker. I know they were hot favourites, but it's a hard old job and they take a hell of a lot of stick, those football managers. Well deserved. And to all our friends on the channel, our subscribers who support Burnley and who support Leeds, huge, huge congratulations from me. As I say, we cover the EFL, so drink it in. Enjoy this. The teams we watch here and the teams we support don't win the FA Cup or the Premier League or things of that nature. So enjoy these moments, Leeds fans and Burnley fans. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm chuffed as hell for any team that gets promoted. Very, very well deserved. Right. Join me at 8 o'clock for Blue Monday. And last word again, congratulations, Leeds and Burnley fans. Promoted to the Premier League. Well played.